My name is Marisa Bellani. I'm the curator of this exhibition, which is a solo show by Channatip Chanvipava called The Sound of Many Waters. This exhibition came together after talking with the artist about this new body of work, which is highly autobiographical and each painting speaks of one episode of his life that has in recent years marked his growth and evolution through the man he is today. The water came as metaphor for connectedness and fluidity, which are two important themes as well in this exhibition, talking about queerness, sensibilities, temporality. And Venice was like such a perfect place to talk about this because everything here is connected by water. It seems so obvious to do it here. Then the first painting that Channatip finished was this one, which is Triumph of Life. It's a man riding a horse. This is a painting about hope, and I think from our discussion, what he said was it's one of the painting where you can relate personally the most, as in the figure being maybe him, which is not the case in others. His works are between abstraction and figuration, but very much leaning towards abstraction. There is also a big work on the way he paints and how he applies layers after layers. The drying time between each one is very long because he used like thick layers, which is also very interesting for this exhibition about time and about going back and forward. From going to his studio, I could see like at different stages of the painting, I could see how they would evolve and how it would settle on the final result. Also through a conversation and about colors, which was not the case in his early paintings. They were more monochromatic, white and way less vivid like this. Colors have come into play recently, like maybe in the past year, and they now represent an emotion. You attach an emotion to each color, but not each color will tell one emotion. It's not as straightforward as this. And then I think to talk about his brush paint and the symbols that are in his painting, which you can find a lot, like the heart here, the hearts that are here as well, like here, there, that they come back in each work and they also come back in the small works. These are very important. The two lines are the heart center, and it's like how he grounds himself. And my understanding, which is always maybe personal, but my understanding is that each work being so personal is always an event that he goes through, and he overcomes it through the painting. And he marks this is done when the two heart centers are there. And they are everywhere, but I don't see any here, or maybe it's hidden, which maybe means that the future fertile is still something pending and something that he still needs to go through. This is a painting which depicts very abstractly the rooms of a clinic where you can do like what's it called, like when you want fertilizing, yeah. So he did like these, and it was like very like one room after another, and it's very clinical. And the green is obviously a color of hope, and looking at the future. Then there are little gem like this one, which is a concentrate of his technique, because also Channatip is not a conceptual artist. It's not all about what it means. Obviously, it means a lot to him, and they also convey a more universal message to which we can all, in our own way, relate to. But what I find exceptional, and this is also why we work together, is painting skills, although he's self-taught and learned it through a lifetime. But this is like somewhere where you can really see how we can layer and test, and like the size of his brush, which is always the same, and how we use it. It's also very visible in a painting like Lovers at First Sight. There are a lot of these brush strokes. It's very airy, and I find that the way he can depict completely different atmosphere every time, and however having a very strong mark of us being able to recognize it's him and it's his brush stroke is actually quite exceptional. Like this one, Fantasy Room, is a completely different atmosphere where it seems cramped, and that's also why we've put it here in the show. And the person on the painting, we don't know if he's entering or exiting the room. And this is his fantasy room, and all of us, again, it's something that is very related to him, but it's also something that we can all relate. What are our fantasies? Which one can we share? When do we need to lock the door? When can we leave it open and let other people enter, share them? And this level of intimacy that is talked about in this painting. Now for the whole exhibition, what is quite exceptional and remarkable is the location that we managed to find, and how the artist has occupied the space without changing it, but with a lot of integrity and respect to the original architecture, has added the perimeter of his own world. So these walls that are very like chunky and metal to reflect the water and the reflection, they also serve as a perimeter for the show. So we know that we are inside his world and inside the message that he wants to tell us. However, everything else has remained untouched and as it was, and we are very lucky of where it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and even the original ceilings, which they look like water, and with these blue brush strokes, almost similar to his. It's quite lucky, and yeah, and I think it's a beautiful exhibition because it's merged quality of works, installation, and message. So I was very, very honored to be part of it.